Hey everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We do have a Teacher of the Year from the area. The big gala was July 22nd in New Orleans at the World War II Museum. And coming in first place in the early childhood division, Miss Phedra Jackson. And she's here and she joins us. Of course, Lafourche Parish Head Start. First of all, congratulations. What a great
Thank
honor,
you.
huh?
Thank you. It is. It definitely is.
Did you know about it? What was going on? Did you know going into it? I know they had finalists that all went to the
Right.
big gala. Did you know that you were the finalists
Um,
at the time?
we there were I'm not sure how many applicants. My administrative team nominated me and I got chosen out of my school as the teacher of the year for my school. And then I went on to the state level. And then I had to compete with everyone around the state. And not knowing what was going to happen, you just apply, and there was a list of demanding things that
Oh
they
yeah.
want to see. And I got one morning email came in saying, "Congratulations, you were chosen as top five." So then the ball really started rolling. There was an interview process, and then we didn't know anything
That night.
until that
Oh,
night.
that's awesome. What a great time. And I know part of, you said interviews. I think you have to tape yourself probably
Right.
doing
Hmm.
lessons
Doing
and,
lessons,
and
right.
doing all those kind of things. So, man, congratulations. That's really
Thank you.
awesome. So
Thank you.
you'll serve. This is actually your class.
Yeah, that's not
Head
mine.
Start for a lot of folks that don't understand early childhood. It's 3 to 5 years old,
Right.
right?
3 to 5.
And this is part of your class. These are kids that are not in kindergarten yet,
Right.
but Head Start, it's more of a federal program,
Right,
right?
it is. It's a federal program for low-income children or children who are deemed at risk. There's an application process to get in Head Start. And the purpose of Head Start is to give them a head start. I firmly believe in giving that every child deserves a quality education before they start kindergarten. We know that the greatest brain growth is between birth and 5 years old. So if we can catch them early and give them a solid foundation to start, we've done our job.
Oh, without a doubt. And in fact, they're almost thinking now that the year is too long, right? Because I was a late birthday as a
Right.
kid, and I was just catching up until I almost graduated from school. And the same way with these kids, they're learning so fast. You can almost go monthly because their brains are
Right.
learning so fast. So
Right.
if you waste that time and that opportunity from 3 to 5, those kids will maybe have a tough time catching up.
Right.
You have more dropouts, that kind of
Right.
stuff.
And we also catch a lot of learning delays, a lot of learning disabilities within that time frame, because that 3 to 5 is when those delays are noticeable and recognizable. So we're there in early childhood to catch those delays and do interventions to get them on the right track.
Yeah, it's amazing. It was a Malcolm Gladwell book that I was reading through the other day. But one of the things they had in common with all these Ivy League schools that they were all born earlier
Right.
or held back, and it's amazing that what a difference it makes all the way through.
Yes, definitely.
Because of confidence and all that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
Let's talk a little more about Lafourche Parish and your early childhood. You said there's 13 locations.
13, right, there are 13 sites from Galliano. Well, we lost our Galliano sites, 4 classrooms in Galliano. We lost them during Ida. But our fantastic program, we're actually busing those children. We're busing children from as low as Golden Meadow, below Golden Meadow, all the way to Lockport. They all come to the Lockport site. During Ida, after Ida, we only lost 4 classrooms, where our funded enrollment is 255 children. We only lost 4 classrooms, and after the storm, we came back with 235 children who were displaced, but
Yeah,
all
right.
came back to Head Start, and we started off strong right after Ida.
Yeah. So a little bit more about the program. It's federal funds, so
Right.
it's not every school doesn't have one of these,
No,
right?
no. Actually, we're federally funded. Our grant is held by the Lafourche Parish Council. We are blessed. President Chasson believes strongly in early education, so he really pushes hard for our program. We've undergone a tremendous overhaul in the past couple of years. Our new director, Brooke Huddleston, came in and did some wonderful things, and our teachers are now paid on the same scale as the Lafourche Parish School Board. So, yeah.
And that's not the case in every parish.
No, not at all. And that's not the case for early childhood at all.
Right.
This is only the second year that the Department of Ed has recognized early childhood in their Teacher of the Year awards
Wow.
presentation.
Wow. That
Yeah.
tells you something right
Yeah.
there, right? And this is a program that goes back to Lyndon Johnson. So in
Right.
the 60s is when Head Start
1964.
started.
Right.
Which is amazing. You're from down the Bayou, right?
I'm from La Rose. Yep.
Yeah. So tell me,
Tarpons.
yeah. So how good is it? And my wife's a teacher too. I told you that, but it's not always the financial career, but it's you touch so many lives. Tell me a little bit about your career and how you feel, particularly in early childhood.
I am a third generation teacher. Both my mom and my grandmother taught in Lafourche Parish schools. This isn't the career that I initially started off in. I went to UL Lafayette, at the time it was USL. I went there with wanting to be a speech pathologist. And it was through the speech pathology class that I started having to observe early childhood, and that's when the spark came, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And then the opportunity came for me to teach at Head Start. I've been teaching Head Start for 27 years, same agency.
Do you see kids come back all the time saying you changed my life?
I have grand students. I call them my grand students. But yeah, they do. They keep in touch with me. My students that are on doing leadership Lafourche and things like that are all grown. It's phenomenal to see the growth. I was watching all the back to school pictures this morning going, oh my God, my babies are seniors.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
so awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you
We're
so
so
much.
proud of you,
Thank
man.
you. Thank
Keep
you
up the
so
good
much.
work.
Thank you so
That's
much.
Phedra Jackson,
Thank
Teacher of the
you.
Year. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.